Hey out there, I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can. Frequent thing that comes up on the show is going from your audio interface to Zoom or one of those kind of things. So here it is again. Mostly because Zoom, Skype, all these guys, they don't have ASIO. If they did, we'd find a way to do it. We could use it with Reroute. So I'm just waiting for, this is a drummer of a band I played in, Thomas McKay. He's trying to get on here. And hopefully he'll be on here in a second. And we'll get going with this. There's so many stupid issues here that, last year during the beginning of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, we, as a company at AIX DSP, were actually working on a solution to this, but it didn't actually get done yet. So, but we're still working on this. Let me make sure I got everything going. Okay. Hopefully it'll be on in a second. Thomas, you, yeah, you know what? I tried this from a phone before. I'd say try it from your stuff so we can figure out your interface, but if your interface isn't working, then this is going to be a problem. So, hopefully you can get on here. No Ken from phone. No. Okay. Oh, okay. So he's going to try from the laptop. Okay, cross your fingers, everybody. Uh-oh. Hey, man, I'm paying good money for this. It better let you on. Oh. Well, we can try it. Well, try it. Let's try it. Try it. Oh, there he is. I see ya. Oh, that is nasty. Okay, so that is definitely not what we want. Okay, let's see. Let me, okay, stay on there. Sorry, guys. We'll get this going. Sorry. not doing that. All right. All right. Hey. All right. Oh. Okay, I'm feeding back. Let's see. Oh boy. How do I not feed back? 1 second. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is a huge lame problem that everybody has to deal with. But you were able to do it with your old interface through like channels 1 and 2, right? Yeah. Okay. Do you see on this so what you were trying to do right now is go straight from your interface to Zoom, right? Not through a DAW or anything? Yeah. Oh. Right. And how would all those mics mix? Okay. Now here's the big problem. You need some sort of loop back to get from your DAW into Skype or Zoom or whatever. There's a. Are you on Apple or Windows? Okay. I think that Apple broke all the loopers, but there's some way that you can make looping on an Apple. So let's see. Are you able to play through Reason with all your mics and stuff? Do you have like a... Oh, okay. So let's see how to... I'm just gonna go to how to loop back. Hold on. How to loop back Apple. They keep changing it. They keep breaking what worked. So there's this thing, this Rogue Amoeba. I see that from time to time. What you could probably do is put the put that 1820. Oh, wait, let's see. So put Reason in input, and so that goes to the master output. If Reason allows you to do that, I think it should. And then that master output would loop back into 2 channels that the Skype or Zoom could see. For this thing right here, this Restream guest thing you're on, can you see how to choose which microphone you're using? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how you do it on a Mac anyway. Do you see 3 little dots? Oh yeah, click the mic. Oh, that doesn't work. Click the is there a settings thing? Okay, click that. Yeah, well, what's it doesn't give you your laptop's onboard mic? Oh yeah, pick that. Oh, yeah, that ain't working. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that sounds good.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna hang up the phone.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me show you something real quick. This is
I imagine I couldn't be so freaking simple, man.
So OBS just changed things to make things a little bit easier. But if you can, I don't know if you can see my screen there.
Yeah, I can.
Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. How about that? A little bit easier to see.
Yeah.
So this is just my basic routing for doing this kind of stuff. It's just such a crazy nightmare because these guys don't want to make it easy. But what you could do, I'm not sure how that Rogue Amoeba works for loopback, but I've heard that there's some kind of way that you can force a loopback on Mac without even using Rogue Amoeba. Basically, what you're going to need to do is to create, as far as I know. So if I were in Reaper, for instance, over here, I could arm these channels, and live they would go to my master output. Then I would send my master output to a loopback, and then the loopback's input would be the input to Skype or Zoom. That's the way to normally do this kind of thing. OBS lets you do some new stuff. Reaper has this thing called Restream, which is a plugin that you can use that actually sends it from there. But you should have some way to loop back. So let's look at. I'm going to look back real quick.
I'm using Reason 11.
Now, does Reason allow real-time audio monitoring?
Yeah.
Okay, then it should be fine. Okay, so here's here's this one right here. The how to set up an aggregate audio device on Mac. Let's let me. I would like one that's not a. It's 2016. They keep changing this so fast. This one's from 2020. Set up using Mac app. Set up using loopback. Yeah, I think these things are expecting you to use a plugin or a process. Hands-on must-have. See, I know there's one called Black Hole. I think Rogue Amoeba is the one everybody uses. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. Rogue Amoeba loopback.
So I basically got to use. Reason, and then as the mixer, and then do Reason in Zoom.
Yeah, unless that 1820's new drivers have a loopback thing, but I don't think they do. Some of the C entrants, or some of the Sycon drivers, Thesicon drivers do have loopbacks, but I don't know if the Behringer never did before. I don't think they do now. But if you see this picture right here, hopefully you can see what this is doing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Boy, this makes it look way more complicated than it really needs to be. But see, it's saying that for Zoom you would choose this thing called Virtual Mic for Zoom, right?
Okay.
And you would send all these things out into this loopback thing, and then it would send the loopback thing would become the microphone input. Yeah, right here. Okay, so here we go. So you see in the Skype and Zoom thing here where it says the microphone is loopback audio.
Oh, so in your settings, instead of going UMC 1820, it would say loopback audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you're going to have to do is, and this becomes a big, huge problem, because what you're going to have to choose as your master output in Reason, whatever your mixer is going to that would make your normal stereo output, you're going to pick the loopback input. And then the loopback input goes to, the loopback output, or I don't know how they're going to say it. There's something similar on Windows called Virtual Audio Cable. Does the same kind of thing. I see free download here, so you might be able to do it with, let's see, sorry, loopback only runs on Mac OS. It says free download, so maybe there's a demo version that works. You can try it real quick. If not, I thought that there was a way where you can make an aggregate device. See, it's right here. How to set up an aggregate device on Mac. Let's see. I'm going to get in trouble if I play this.
If you use video for your creative brand, you might have run into the need to use multiple audio sources like microphone with background music or
this is fair use, right? If I get nailed, I'll
only allow you to use one audio source, which is where aggregate audio devices come in. Aggregate devices allow you to combine audio from multiple and Windows. First, let's go through how to set this up using Mac's built-in software.
Here we go.
From the Launchpad, do a search for Audio MIDI Setup, and then click the...
Okay, you see that?
Yeah.
Audio MIDI Setup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Application. This will show you a list of any audio devices connected to your computer. In the lower right hand of this window, click the plus button and click Create Aggregate Device. Now in the window to the right, check the box next to the audio devices you want to include in your aggregate device.
Okay, so in this case, it would be what?
I've seen that. I've seen that on my MIDI audio setup.
Okay. So I think in this case you would want to use whatever you use for your regular Reason output, which is like whatever your master left and right out is, and your microphone, your laptop microphone input or whatever. Unless you have another microphone you talk to for your lessons.
Yeah, I've got a lavalier.
Okay, so make sure that one's going into Reason as well, right?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. So then all you need is your Reason master output in this list right here. And then let's see what you do next.
Now you can rename your device by clicking on the title in the left panel. Once you finish this, you should now be able to see your aggregate device listed with the other audio source options in your streaming or recording program. While this works well for connected audio devices, it's pretty limited in terms of what you can use as an audio source. You can get a lot more options, including audio from specific apps, choice of specific...
Oh, yeah, okay. So I think this should work for you.
I was just really surprised that the other interface was flawless.
Well, because you weren't doing anything with it.
Yeah, yeah. But now I'm doing a bunch of shit with it.
Yeah, but which is cool though, because I mean, okay, like for real, I think I'm like 100 something shows into my podcast, and every show, if not every show, almost every single show has this subject come up, because it is just such an incredibly stupid issue to still be dealing with 20 years into these computer things, and it's still a massive problem, but it looks like there's a pretty cool way to do it on the Mac. It has its own issues, but I think this should work for you. But you could try it and see what happens, rather than installing another app yet.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't want to. Yeah. I just I've added the 8200, so I have 60 track.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna start recording drums now. But,
good.
And I have Superior Drummer 3 that I'm learning the tracking feature on. So, but
yeah, it's a really cool setup.
Yeah, for lessons for tomorrow, we're going FaceTime.
You can do this. Try make that aggregate device. I bet you get this done in 20 minutes here.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If I don't, I'll text you.
Okay, cool.
All right, man.
All right.
Thank you.
See ya. All right. Well, there's one way to do it on an Apple. Like you might have seen, there's a couple problems with doing it this way, but hopefully we at AIX DSP are actually going to come up with a solution for this in a very short order. So I'll let you know, and I'll see you guys